Hey, 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 happy Thoughtful Tuesday, coming at you with another message for the collective with Wild Light Tarot, sending you so much love and good vibrations. Allow this energy to flow to you and through you now and always. So those of you that are joining me from YouTube, my name is Hillary. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my channel if these messages resonate. If the messages resonate, they are for you. If they don't resonate, they may not be for you, but take what applies to your situation. Remember, the messages can be vice versa, reversed. Just take what applies to you. If they do resonate, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love to read the comments. You can also go tip and hit me at my Cash App at Wildlight Tarot or wildlighttarot.com. So the song that I got for the collective today is Love Lost, and it's escaped me as to who sings it, but our love was lost and now we found it. It's called Love Lost, and I cannot remember the artist, but it'll come back to me. But regardless, what I got was our love was lost and now we found it. And it's really, for me, this is not so much about lost love as far as a relationship, although some of you could be, reconnecting or rekindling things from a previous relationship. But what I really got was this year has taught all of us to have a greater capacity for love. Anybody that's watching my videos and you're on the spiritual path, because you got to be on a spiritual path usually to want to watch these videos. But, when you're on these spiritual paths, you really open yourself up to receiving more love and to holding the space for giving more love. The more that you take care of yourself, the more that you love on yourself, the more that you have love to give, right? So I do feel like this has been a year of self-love. Really a lot of the collective just going through these changes of recognizing and opening themselves up to more love, okay? And what I got here as far as the question of the day for Thoughtful Tuesday is it possible that the beginning and end of everything is love? And that's an interesting thing. It comes actually from the archetype cards that I use, these circle cards you guys see me use. It comes from one of those cards, and it's an interesting thing to ponder, okay? Because I know for me, I'm a mother, so it made a lot of sense, right? So when we start our life and we're born into the world, there's no greater love. I know for me, when my child was born, there was nothing anybody could say. I was in complete and total euphoria, joy. Both of my children, the days they were born, my whole life, was changed, forever changed. And so, when we die and we say goodbye to our loved ones, that is love with no place to go, but ultimately it's love, right? Love, okay? So this year we've had a lot of changes, a lot of moments to be tested, moments to be triggered, moments to act different, moments to act the same, okay? Moments to be faced with our own difficulties, faced with tragedies, faced with loss. This has been such a year. I woke up this morning to a text that a family friend of mine had lost her daughter. So Chelsea, if you happen to watch this, I'm sending love to you and your family. Sorry guys, I'm crying because I've been crying since 7 a.m. But this is a message I have to deliver. So I'm going to give it to you all. Make sure you guys send love and good vibrations to this family. Chelsea Gerstner and Jamie Gerstner, love you both very much. So I'm going to stop crying. Okay. It's been a day. It's been a weird day, which is why I'm like sweetening things up with this Palo Santos. So it's Thoughtful Tuesday. This is a message for you guys. But the beginning and all, is it possible that the beginning and the end of all things is love? That's your question for Thoughtful Tuesday, okay? So now we're going to tap into some etheric blockages, and we'll grab some chakra blockages, and then we'll jump into the tarot, and I will close out with some angel ancestor cards for all of those that are watching. Again, make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading this to YouTube today with an extended reading. So this will be probably about a 25-30 minute reading. So if you guys are interested in the extended version of this video, make sure you check out YouTube after this video is posted. Wild Light Tarot. You can just go search it. You will find me at the very top. Okay. All right. So off of these Interesting energies, y'all. It's still the, we're still in this super moon energy from, essentially yesterday was like at 1 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something like that. It's been very eye-opening for a lot. It's been a lot to take in, especially if you have, specific placements, Gemini, Sagittarius, okay? It's been interesting. So let's go ahead and tap in. Blockages here for the collective. Blockages for the collective. Okay, security, feeling comfortable within all aspects of life. Family, finances, self, and life. Okay, so right now the blockage is you're not feeling comfortable within all parts of your life. Because you're coming from a lack mentality, because you're comparing yourself to others. For some of you, it's like Christmas season, and this gives you a lot of anxiety because of money. Because you look at what kind of Christmases that people give to their other, to the other kids of the world, and maybe you're a parent and you don't feel as if you have the ability to give as much. Just remember what Christmas is actually about, okay? Don't compare yourself and what you give and provide to your children. These are memories for you. Even if you didn't give them anything but some socks, you know what I mean? It's something. We can show gratitude in everything. We can have abundance in everything when we stop coming from this place of lack, okay? So that's just a message for somebody. We also got shifts, momentum into a new timeline reality. So it's interesting for me because I do know that through all these transits that we've had going on, you guys know I've been tapping into your collective energy for quite some time. I come onto these daily videos and I've been doing this for, I couldn't even tell you when my first video was posted. I've been doing it for quite some time, and I can tell you that we've all been going through a roller coaster of releasing past energies, old paradigms is what they're saying, old paradigms. So, living from different frames of perspective, and now we're needing to shift and move into a new timeline, a new reality, but there is still this energy of not letting go of something, of still clinging tightly to things that have already expired. Somebody's drinking expired milk, knowing it's expired, okay? I don't know why I got that message, but yeah, you drinking expired milk and it's expired. It's nasty, okay? Some of you guys are still drinking from the expired milk, okay? And that just means that, you haven't fully put that down. You haven't poured it down the sink, okay? It's good. It's not good. It already ruined your damn cereal, okay? So this has an expiry date. Whatever this is, whatever you are holding on to from your past energy, your past selves, the pain, the trauma, the old relationships, okay? It's expired milk, okay? That's all they're giving me. I just keep hearing fucking expired milk. So stop drinking expired milk. It's nasty, okay? We also got Phoenix Rising, which is interesting because, with this shift into a new timeline and reality, you're not realizing whoever I'm connecting with, it's like you were burned in the ashes. You got sick by that milk, okay? It already showed you the death, okay? You experienced the heartbreak, the loss, the pain, okay? And now you're emerging from catastrophe wiser and stronger, and you have this new life, but you're still drinking expired milk. You're not recognizing how far you've come. You're living in autopilot, okay? Doing the same thing every single day. So switch it up. Okay, some of you guys definitely need to connect with a spiritual teacher, or you need to be sharing esoteric wisdom. For some of you that watch me, you are spiritual leaders. You are. And you know who you are, okay? You know who you are. You are spiritual leaders and you have more work to do, okay? But you can't shift into that timeline until you let go of that old version of yourself, okay? And it's hard. It's so hard. I've been shedding of versions and versions of myself for the past, 2 years, I guess. It's been a journey for sure. And it's not easy. It's not easy to put those old programs away. It's not easy to challenge your thoughts. That's not easy. But you have to challenge your thoughts. You have to challenge this ego. You have to challenge the ego, okay? You have to challenge the ego because the ego, it seeks to destroy at times, okay? Especially in this spread, your ego is seeking to destroy you and to hold you down in that old place that you used to be because you're scared, because you're afraid of yourself, because you're afraid of accessing ancestral wisdom, because you're afraid to reinvent yourself and level up. Yeah, you're afraid. It's terrifying to put yourself out there. I get it. I've been getting a nudge for months, okay? Months and months and months that I needed to start doing content for light workers and star seeds. And I've been ignoring it because I don't want to, because my ego's like, but we're comfortable here with just tarot. You know, we're comfortable here. Feels good here. It's safe here. No one judges here, you know? But when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's like when you have a mission and you have work to do, you gotta suck it up, Buttercup, and you gotta walk forward. You gotta trust, without a doubt, that the universe is gonna take you where you need to go, okay? You got the card of enlightenment as a blockage. You're a child right now, okay? You're a child. You're a child. That's what I'm seeing. You're a child, okay? And right now, you've burned your old foundations down. You have healed through layers of pain and trauma. And now you are a little child fumbling around in the world, not really sure of where you want to go. Some of you feeling not sure you should even be here. Some of you feeling thankful to be here on this planet, but really lost. And the reason that you're very lost at this time is because you stopped having hope. You stopped believing in yourself. You stop believing in miracles, you know? And you're throwing yourself into your work. You're overworking yourself. Yeah, look at these solar plexus blockages, y'all. It's 3 coming out. Enlightenment, miracle, and joy, okay? You've been through a lot, whoever I'm connecting with. You've been through a lot. And the world, your family, your friends, your expectations of yourself, all these things are letting you down every single day. The bad that surrounds you has made it so that joy does not feel like it's available to you. But remember, you can find joy in so many things. I find joy in coffee, you know, that fresh sip right from my bed when I get up from this bed and I'm like coming down the stairs like a zombie. I'm like, oh, this delicious coffee touching my soul, you know, that brings me joy. So switch to an attitude of gratitude, okay, to experience a little bit of joy, okay? Work from your heart instead of hard, okay? Focus on these insecurities that you have, the things that are making you feel triggered, the things that make you feel like you're not enough. The things that have caused you to feel so concerned about what everyone else thinks of you. It's a devil in there. None of this is relevant. None of this is true. Are these insecurities actually still true for you? That's the question that I have for all of you. Are they still true for you? Is it still true that you have to sabotage yourself? Is it still true that you have to give up on yourself? Is it still true that you have to be perfect? Is it still true that you don't have faith or that you don't have forgiveness? Are these things true for you? Because the thing is, we have, in order to really bring love into our experience, we have to forgive people. We have to forgive them. We have to open our hearts to forgive them, and it's not for them. I've said it 100 times. It's not for them. It's for ourselves. You know, it's for us. It's for the ability to hold space for those that need us. Okay, so here's an example. If you hate the father of your children, and you resent the father of your children, and you carry that hatred and that resentment, then, and this is for those of you in separation with the father of your children, I don't know who this is for, but this is very specific. But if you hate the father of your children, every time you look at your child, you're going to see that person in them. And in some ways, you may end up even creating resentment towards your own children because you don't have the capacity to give them the love that they require because you still hold hardness in your heart for their father and what their father did, okay? You know, we've got to sit with these things, these people that trigger these insecurities. You know, I heard this on, I think her name's Quantum Cassie. She was talking about how, you know, where was I going? Sorry, y'all. Spirit's like redirecting me. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Go look at Quantum Cassie's videos on like star seeds and stuff like that. Somebody needs to go look her up. Regardless, okay, we have to create space for forgiveness for ourselves so that we can love with a greater capacity, okay? And some of you guys you've really got to recognize that you are an old soul with a wise heart, okay? You know more than you think you know. You know more than everyone else is making it out to be for you, okay? You need a detox, a cleansing of expectations, disillusionment, so you can focus on your mission, okay? Raising consciousness, sharing your light, and creating a ripple effect. So how do you do that, all right? How do you create a ripple effect in the world? This is how you do it. You heal yourself. And then you get faced and introduced to people who also need to heal. And you create a ripple effect from the healing that you did on yourself. Just by you healing yourself and doing nothing. You could heal yourself and never go out in the world, okay? And you can still create a ripple effect in your neighborhood, okay? That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful you are. And that is the mission for most of us here on this spiritual path. We all have different purposes, different things that we're going to do. You know, when I say a spiritual path, you know, you don't have to be a tarot reader or a healer or anything like that. You can be a nurse, a doctor, you can be a gas station attendant, you can be in any job, okay? But there are light workers and starseeds and healers everywhere. And when you start to see them, you'll know, you know, when you start to look for them everywhere. I see them all the time. They're my favorite. I can see their light because they can see mine. Okay, so some of you guys need to share your light. Some of you guys need to get through these insecurities so you can actually move forward on your mission because it is halting your progress, okay, on this path, okay? This is what I was going to say about Quantum Cassie, okay? She was saying how we oftentimes in this spiritual world, we want to shake people. We want people to wake up. We want people to be like on the same frequency as us. We want people to awaken so that they can feel this positive, beautiful, euphoric energy with us, okay? But that is something that's not going to happen, okay? Not everybody's going to wake up. If everyone was meant to wake up at the same time, then there'd be nobody left to trigger our wounds, okay? So that was the really big message from her was like, if the people within the 3D experience are not experiencing the 3D world and not still acting out of character, still acting rude, terrible, all these things, right? Then we don't have anything to be triggered by. So we have to be thankful for these experiences because they're triggering things within us like insecurities, okay? So when we are insecure about ourselves, we have a root chakra blockage, yes? Yes, we have a root chakra blockage. We're not grounded. When we are not grounded, when we are insecure, we are vibrating at a lower frequency. We are vibrating and we are going to get continuously faced with that same insecurity until we heal from that, okay? That's how this path works. So don't be upset at the people that trigger you, okay? It is not their fault that they have triggered you, okay? It is divine timing that has triggered you. Ask yourself, where is this insecurity stemming from, okay? Where is this stemming from? Why am I triggered? How can I heal, okay? Where is this stemming from? Why am I triggered? How can I heal? Babies. Y'all, my dogs are acting crazy. So now is the time, okay? Advice for Thoughtful Tuesday here. We got the Knight of Wands. For some of you, you could be, you could have some sort of fire sign energy that's really moving towards you. That has triggered a lot of emotional blockages for you. The song that we got, Our Love Was Lost and Now We Found It, that could definitely represent a relationship that you are in, or a fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries could be also connecting here with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So for some of you, this is being triggered by a masculine energy that has caused you to want to you're like overly emotional or completely closed off. It's one or the other, okay? Yep, it's definitely triggered some things for you. Triggered some old karmic wounds, okay, from a soulmate type of energy. Could be a twin flame energy here. This was somebody that you had a relationship with, somebody that you had a family with, okay? And there is a situation that is triggering you to want to move on. Interesting. For some of you, okay, so check this out. We got a King of Cups here sideways. All right, we got a Two of Cups sideways. We got a Justice card sideways. All right, these are the challenge cards. All right, so you got this Knight of Wands trying to move towards you. Here's you, for some of you. Queen of Cups reverse. You lost your damn mind. You're mourning the loss of something. You're resisting healing from something. The thing that you are resisting healing from has to do with some sort of soulmate connection or something that was very out of balance, okay, in a relationship. This can be platonic. It doesn't have to be, romantic connection, but this will apply to whoever it's meant to. So it's like there was some sort of negative karmic situation. For some of you, you're wanting to close down a cycle with someone, but you're struggling because one minute they come in as very much emotionally available and vulnerable to you, and the other minute they come in here just not positive, not somebody that you want to stand next to. There's this Judgment card here coming out. It's like some of you guys know you need to make a final judgment call and you need to move on and find your own stability, okay? Some of you guys know that. For others of you, if you are not dealing with anyone, this to me feels like you've got this confidence, like this new passion, this new excitement for life, but what you don't have is positivity. What you don't have is the want or desire to heal or let something go, okay? Like I said, take what applies to your situation, but with the forgiveness card, for some of you, this could be like a baby daddy situation. This could be somebody that you're dating, somebody that you maybe came back to, that there is a level of forgiveness that you need to have in order to move forward with this connection, okay? That's interesting. Some of you guys are blocking the connection because you're living from like a trauma response, okay? Yeah, you're living from a trauma response. I feel this strong, hard fire energy, so I don't know if I'm connecting with a fire sign of some sort, but usually I get mad hot every single time I connect with fire energy. So for you guys, whoever this is for, I think you need to float above the situation. I don't think that you're seeing very clearly where your own wounds are impacting this connection. Okay? Where your own wounds are impacting this connection. Where your own hatred, resentment, anger, whatever it is blocking the connection. I'm getting a throat chakra blockage. Okay, some of you guys are not speaking your truth. You're not being honest with this person. Okay, interesting. Didn't I say rise above the situation? Eagle. Hey, puppies, stop. They're getting wild in here. It says eagle, see from a higher perspective, okay? It's time to really soar above this situation and see yourself through the lens of not the victim or the villain or the hero, to rise above and see yourself and connect with your higher self, which knows what's best to move forward, okay? We got star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. For some of you, your soul is longing to leave a connection, okay? It is longing to experience real love, and it is not experiencing that at that time in the connection that you're in. That's for some of you, okay? For others of you, you know, your soul is telling you you need to soar, okay? Oh, they're so funny. Play on words. Okay, your soul is telling you you need to soar, but you need to clean out your sore. Makes sense? You're sore, okay? So like, you have a wound, it's sore, okay? It's not something that's going to heal overnight. It's not something that is just going to magically go away. You do have to do a certain level of work. Step 1, forgiveness, okay? Work on your soul. I almost said sword. Some of you need to come in with your sword and you need to cut that wound out. It is festering. It is something that is still triggering you every day and nothing is changing. Okay, that's for somebody. We got Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Listen, we have to do more work this time to stay grounded. We just do. I've talked about this before. Those of us, I mean, especially for those of you that resonate as light workers, starseeds, empaths, you know, highly intuitives, okay, or hypersensitive personalities, whatever. We have a job to do on healing our wounds, but also on grounding and allowing Mother Earth to help us, to bring us comfort, okay? My candle's doing weird shit over here. It's like they're creating a shield to cover the flame, okay? There is, for some of you, there is a shield disconnecting you from passionate love, passionate connection, okay? We did get Hunter, track down your fears and desires, and wise one, grow within your situation. So this Hunter, this is a lot about, okay, they want me to read this Hunter card. This is so funny. I'm going to read the Hunter, which is actually from the archetype deck that this says, because this is exactly what just resonates for me. It's about the fears and tracking down things. I'm going to read this to you. The seeker, the pursuer, the predator. The hunter hunts. They're on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eyes. This archetype will journey far and wide seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. Tales of bravery, feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? So it says, when you activate the hunter, you are aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world. The lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. It says, focused, energized, respectful, seasoned when this is in light, and in dark, irresponsible, violates, violent, and poaching, okay? So oftentimes I find it interesting because this is track down your fears and desires. some of you're in that hunter mentality where you're hunting and you're tracking something down and you have this tool and you think you need to use this tool to get you where you need to be, but you're looking at the wrong thing. It's like trying to open a can opener with a spoon. Does that make sense? Trying to open a can opener with a spoon. That is the vision that I see in this hunter energy, where you're not connecting to your passion, your roots, your desires, your true desires, and not growing within the situation because you're still coming from that old version of yourself, which is now triggered, which is now acting out, okay? And your higher self has been tested. So now you have these insecurities and you don't know what to do with them. You have this fear, okay? So it is time for you to be inspired. It is time for you to reconnect back with your passion, reconnect back with the core of you, all right? And to be wise, okay? And to seek wisdom instead of seek revenge. Some of you need to seek wisdom instead of speak revenge, okay? Speak revenge. Okay, somebody's speaking about revenge. So follow the voice of your soul. It's telling you where to go and what to do, but you have to connect to your higher self, and you have to recognize that in order for you to have a space to hold love for someone, you do have to forgive them, okay? Otherwise, you will continue to hold that resentment forever until, you hate your life and you wonder why you're here, and you have this big wake up moment where you decide you want to do better for yourself, and it's a long fucking process. Just forgive this person now so that you can start healing now, okay? To remove that barrier. All right. So those are your messages. Happy Thoughtful Tuesday. Again, make sure you hit like and subscribe on my video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for What the Fuck Wednesday. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Have a beautiful rest of your day.